Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. So it is Thursday, and I wanted to take the time out really quickly to send this message out to whoever it resonates with. But I don't know if you paid attention to the title, but the title was Stop Dimming Your Light and Shine Brighter. You guys, I don't know who does this, I don't know who has done this, but I can only speak from my own experience. I noticed when I stopped dimming my light, got a little lonely. I noticed when I stopped dimming my light, it felt like I didn't have many friends. I noticed when I stopped dimming my light, my relationships weren't the most solid with family members. You guys, you got to stop dimming your light. You got to start turning that mug on as bright as it can be. Why? Because otherwise you're going to find yourself people pleasing. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself doing things that truly do not make you happy. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself living in somebody else's world instead of your own. You count too. You matter too. Like, if you don't learn how to really control this shit, you're going to be somehow manipulated or controlled. What does that mean? That means you need to have self-awareness. You need to be aware of who you are, what you truly want. Otherwise, you're going to keep going and chasing after things and people who is giving you a temporary fulfillment that feels like happiness. But in reality, you're still seeking something because you're not truly happy with yourself. It took for me to start being alone and living in solitude for me to really understand who the hell I am. It took for what felt like God stripped everything from me. And boy, have I gone through this experience once before, but not on an emotional and mental level. Because this is the first time that I have experienced something where I did not run. I noticed in the previous, like, major wake up calls, major Nadine, sit your ass down, I need you to grow type of situations. And I've grown, probably not as much as I want to. And that was just due to fear. That was just due to me. I don't want to say living in somebody else's shadow, but when you're trying to please other people, when you're doing that stuff from childhood, when you just want to make your parent proud, make somebody proud, make somebody be happy, about your accomplishments, or you kind of have your life mapped out before you actually figure out what you want to do, you can get lost in living into somebody else's world. It takes to be alone to be like, I don't even care about this. I don't even want to do this. I don't even believe in this. I don't even agree with this. But it feels so much more peaceful. It's it's not easy. It's a lot of work. You gotta it's almost like you're reborn again. You gotta learn how to speak different. Learn how to think different. So things in your reality can change. You have a lot of days better than the others, but you definitely have those days. You have those moments. But as you start practicing it, it gets easier and easier. I was finding myself scared to be alone for a very long time. And when I was doing that, everybody thought, oh, she's this, she's that, she's doing so well. But I was nowhere where I wanted to be. And it was because I was giving my energy to other things, multiple jobs, other people, relationships, friends, got the kids. Kids gonna be there. but they definitely should have had more of my energy than what I was allocating it out to, the tier levels of who was getting what. And then sometimes they might just get the bare whatever I got left. I'm sure you know how that could feel. Fatigue, stressful, overwhelmed, don't even want to talk. You guys, my job, I'm in sales. I talk, 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 talk. Then I got to make this content because this is me being consistent, because I don't want to live this life no more. I want to keep going. So I want shit to be easier. So right now I got to be consistent and get on here, even though I'll be on here and don't have views till later. But I got to keep doing it because I believe in it. And I know that everything I've put any type of my time and energy to, it has manifested. Anything that I really wanted and been consistent with. So this is a part of me being consistent, but it ain't always easy. Today, I'm usually up at 6 something. I don't have to work till 10. I work remotely. I think I got my daughter up and stuff. But I went back to sleep for a second. That's typically out of my character, but I stayed up last night because I was investing in myself also. Though, getting off, having to run errands, cook. You look up, it's 9 o'clock. Gotta still shower, make some time for you. You look up, it's 11, 12 o'clock. You're doing things for you, but feels like you don't have enough time, right? That's part of the reason why we got to stop dimming our light, or we're going to be consumed in the same situations. You got to shine bright. You're chosen. Your assignment is so much bigger than you. You have to start figuring out who you truly are, what you really want to do, and work on yourself and start overcoming some of these fears so you can walk into who you know you want to be, who you truly believe you should be, who you deserve to be. I am 34 years old and just really have learned this in my 30s. It's certain things that I have always been aware, may have heard, but a lot of it never clicked. A lot of the stuff, it just took these past couple of years. I have grown so much. My spirit is so much more calmer. It's always been calm, but it hasn't. I was very emotional also. I had to teach myself how to learn emotional intelligence. Shit is hard work, y'all. It is. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard work, but it's so worth it. Wouldn't you rather have more good days than bad? I remember when I only could have bad. It's all mental. But it's some of the hardest work I've ever done. And I don't say that to discourage anybody. I encourage you to do it. You will feel so much more better. You can start by watching these videos on the channel. Work on yourself. Educate yourself. Learn how things work so you can learn how to shift your beliefs for a more positive way. I remember when it used to be hard for me to think of positive affirmations for myself. I couldn't think of nothing good to say about myself. I struggled getting it out. This shit is real, y'all. Make sure you are taking some time to pour back into yourself. When you connect with people, it's an energy exchange. If I'm just giving positive, and I'm listening to a friend who's always upset, always mad, complaining, going through drama, it's going to drain me. The friend doesn't mean to do it. The friend probably don't even know she's doing it, to be honest. That's just who they are. They're used to vibrating a certain way. They're not going to be able to know any different until they actually learn different and apply it to feel different. Otherwise, it's easier to be consumed into that. When you start outgrowing, because we did connect at some point, that's probably why we're friends, unless you're just friends with somebody like me. I have a lot of relationships I should have let go of, friendships, I should say, that I've held on since I was a kid, because I don't just be out here making new friends. The shit be hard. But that's my journey, my experience. I have given so much of me to others and it has taken me out. People will take you out if you let them. You have to pour into you. You have to give you that love, that self-care, that time, doing the things that you want to do that make you feel happy. Otherwise, you guys, you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to lose motivation. You can get sick. Illnesses form. You got to work on you. So, for those of you, again, who walk around dimming their light, even if it's just sometime, it's not about being arrogant. When a person has confidence, it shows. When a person is just authentically being themselves, it shows. People gravitate to your energy. Why? Because of the inner things that they have on the inside. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to like you. It's definitely going to be some individuals whose spirit is shook based off your presence. But, you know, you're not for everybody to like. You don't have to do anything for people not to care for you. And it's not personal. It's things that they are really battling with on the inside. They ain't got shit to do with you. But I am about to get myself ready for work. I got to clock in about 40 minutes. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.